know who you are and why you are here.
That was well worth the price of admission.
Get medieval on them before they get mad evil on you.
Yeah, the sparks are flying now.
Let's burn this mother down.
What you just watched was the brand new Citadel Day More gameplay trailer, which just dropped today, and it had some absolutely insane things in there that were kind of hidden, if we're being honest. Plus, we got a huge amount of tweets from Treyarch confirming and showing better angles of all kinds of new items coming to DLC 1. And we're going to start off by breaking down the trailer and finding every hidden detail that there is, and there is a lot of hidden details. And then after that, we're going to show you guys every single thing new that Treyarch has tweeted about, including what the new Voltrade machine looks like and much more. So this first shot is actually a different angle of something that we have seen before. So in the Citadel Day More intro cutscene, Weaver looks outside of the window and he sees this statue in the middle. Now I honestly don't know who this statue is of. I haven't had any guesses or theories. A lot of people are saying it could be King Arthur, but that doesn't really make sense with the appearance and the look of it. He appears to be some kind of warrior or something like that. I believe this is actually the spawn room or near the spawn room because they jump out of the window of the same building that they've seen this statue in the intro cutscene. So I believe this is going to be the spawn room, and this would be a very big and open spawn room. So I'm curious to see how that actually plays. As you can see, we have a gobblegum machine right there, and I'm just curious to see how this is actually going to play if this is the spawn room. Next on this screen, if we look in the middle, we can see that that is the cannon that we use to shoot the doors off of the castle to gain entry. But a little something that I see is in the bottom left corner. I could be wrong, but that to me looks like it's the elemental pop perk machine. I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to do a zoom in. I can't really zoom in right now. What do you guys think this is? Because it looks like it's a blue perk machine. Could be quick revive. I don't think that's where quick revive is based off of a different image that we've seen of the map. So I do believe this is elemental pop. I don't know what else would be that bright blue, but if you guys have any ideas what this is, comment down below. Also on the right side here, we can see that we know now that this is a trap that pours acid on the zombies, and we're gonna get a better look at that in just a second. Next, we have this shot where we're kind of in an underground area with a water tunnel. I don't honestly see a whole lot about this area that is notable, but this next area does have some notable stuff. We can see, first of all, obviously the biggest thing is the Juggernog machine. Then we have a mystery box location in the bottom right, but I think most importantly, we have what appears to be a statue of a dragon or some kind of animal with wings. So this is really interesting. This is the second time that we have seen some kind of dragon looking thing. So I have a feeling that this map is gonna have some kind of dragon boss fight. Maybe it has some kind of references to dragon. That just seems clear and obvious at this point. We've seen multiple things. It could potentially be a bat maybe, but why would there be a bat statue? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And if we look on the right side of the screen here, we can see a crafting bench and an armor wall by as well. Then we have a quick little fly through of this room. I don't see nothing too notable other than the fact that there's an ammo crate on the left. But then we get this. There's blood text on the wall that says, "It whispers in my dreams." This is very interesting to me. We have no idea what this means. I don't even really have a guess, but this has so much intrigue and everything. It whispers in my dreams. First of all, who wrote this? Second of all, what is it? Like, there's so many questions here. I hope that these questions can get answered or at least expanded upon and partially answered as we continue with this map. Then we see our set cast running up a set of stairs next to the Speed Cola machine on the right side there. We have an XM4 wall buy on the left side as well. They run up these stairs and we can see once they get to the top, they activate a trap. And this trap actually seems to pour acid or oil or some kind of hot substance that appears to melt the zombies. This trap is so cool to me. Just look at that, man. It has these 3 barrels that heat up and then it dumps them on the zombies. Such a cool trap. This game has been killing it with the traps so far. I'm super happy with it. I'm curious to see how good it will be. I wonder if it'll just take out every zombie that walks through it. If that's the case, this trap is literally going to be one of the best. Looks like maybe we have an AS Val wall buy in the back, maybe potentially a Krig wall buy. I'm not 100% sure what that is. Here is another shot of that trap that we just seen a minute ago, and the most important thing that I can see here is this is our very first time seeing the brand new wonder weapon in Citadel Day More, the elemental swords. These swords actually do have a name. It is called the Bastard Sword, I believe, and it has 4 elemental upgrades. So from what we can see, it appears that it has a Rift upgrade, a lightning upgrade, a fire upgrade, and then a yellow upgrade, which I'm not 100% sure on. Could be wind, could be something like that. We didn't get to see it in action if I remember correctly. But here is our very first shot of it. We have a Gobblegum in the back, and we have the Melee Macchiato perk machine. Also, I just want to say, look at the amount of zombies here. I mean, they go from the Gobblegum machine, and they fill up this whole room. I absolutely love the amount of zombies that spawn in this game. But if I go a little bit further forward in this, you can see, boom, there is our first real shot of the Bastard Sword Elemental Lightning version. This sword is absolutely amazing. It looks beautiful. I was a little bit nervous that the swords were going to look bland. I was worried they might just do like a normal straight sword type of thing, but this looks incredible, man. I am a huge, huge fan of this. I cannot wait to try it out in game. And with the combination of Melee Macchiato, which we can see in the back, this could be one of the best melee weapons of all time. Also, a lot of people have been hating on Melee Macchiato, saying it's a bad perk. While I don't necessarily disagree with that, this wonder weapon is going to make Melee Macchiato amazing. So if you don't know, the wonder weapon takes your melee slot. So you can actually have 2 guns and the wonder weapon. So that is going to be huge. You can have a ray gun, you can have the wonder weapon, and you can have, you know, an ASG or GS45. So that is going to be massive, essentially mule kick in a way, but without the actual perk itself. So this is just huge. As you can see as we go forward, the sword kind of has this elemental lightning effect to where it goes into the hand and we kind of shoot out this like chain, it appears, that kind of chains from zombie to zombie, similar to Deadwire, I would say, or Kilowatt. And it just looks so good, man. I'm super excited to get to try this thing out. So then we get the teaser that they showed yesterday. We shoot the cannon out the door and it blows up. After this, we see our very first look at an in-action Doppelgas. So we can see it has 2 heads. It's next to the Juggernaut machine that we've seen earlier. This thing appears to be a movement boss. So it kind of dashes around and sprints extremely fast by the looks of it. A quick note, we get to see the Pack-a-Punch camos here. So we have this like pink and purple green one, and then we also have like this yellow and blue one. I think these are pretty good camos. I'd like to get a better look before I can really judge them though. We don't know how it's going to look actually in the game. But as we can see here with the Doppelgas, he kind of does like this juke move that you would see in like football or something. Like, see that? He kind of dashes to his right, then jumps forward. So really curious to see how that's going to actually play in game. I wonder if this guy's going to be a strong boss or a weak boss. And actually here we get our very first glimpse at the new Volturade machine. So if you look at the top of the screen, you will be able to see that is the new redesigned Volturade machine. Not sure how I feel about it yet. I'd like to get a better look at it before I say I like it or not. Not sure I'm a biggest fan of the color they chose. They used to have like the red copper look. Now it kind of has like this greenish yellow. Not a huge fan of the color there, but overall, I'm just super excited to see how Volturade actually functions in this game, and I'm super excited to see how this new boss functions in this game as well. There's another look at the Pack-a-Punch camo. This actually looks really good to me. Kind of similar to that like 2 different colors that Liberty Falls has, but a little bit different. As we can see, this kind of gives me Raven the Redwoods vibes, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. But that angle makes me like it a little bit more than the other angles did, personally. Another shot of the Volturade machine. This is also a different angle of a teaser we got with kind of like this nuke in the middle. I did not think this was a nuke originally, but now I don't see what else it could be. Looks like a bomb. Here is our third Pack-a-Punch camo. We have like this, kind of reminds like, looks like sherbet ice cream, or like, it's weird. I don't really know. It's kind of odd. I'm not sure about that one. We need to get a better angle of that. We got our first look at Tesla Storm in Black Ops 6. Like I said in my previous video, I'm not too excited for this. I didn't really like Tesla Storm, but this is really interesting. I'm really excited for this. I don't know what this is. So we have this red symbol on the ground that seems to do this like red pulsate thing. And if we look at our characters, the eyes are actually red. So I am a little bit confused on this one, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little lost on this one. I don't know what this could be. Potentially, maybe it's a way to turn on power. Maybe it is the, maybe it's one of the elemental sword abilities. I don't know. Maybe it's a step for the Easter egg. I don't know what this is. This has got me lost, guys. If you have any ideas what it could be, make sure you drop a comment down below. And now we have a concern of mine here. From what it looks like, that's an amalgam. That's an amalgamation right there in the back. That is the amalgam from Terminus. I didn't see any manglers or any other enemies, but I do not understand why we keep on reusing the same enemies. We're gonna have the Doppelgast and the amalgam in one map. That is going to be absolutely insane. And I'm really, really not worried, but I'm just curious to see how it's gonna play out and if it's gonna be good or bad. Because I'm not gonna say it's gonna be either. We're gonna have to wait and see. But I'm just not the biggest fan of reusing enemies. To be fair, at least this will only be the second time we've seen this enemy. From what I've seen, we don't see any other reused enemies in this trailer, which is a very good thing. And we get another view here of a second sword. We get the second elemental sword here. So check this out. This is the Rift sword, it appears. And then we get the fire sword. Then we get the one that I'm a little confused on here. I don't know. It's like yellow. I'm not 100% sure what that could be. But this Rift sword looks incredible. So as we can see here, Maya slides and does an attack. And it spawns a rift, a black hole, similar to a Gerst device or a Casimir grenade. And this just looks like it absolutely shreds. I mean, this thing just appears to be incredible. I am so excited to actually try this out. I can't wait to see what all the elements do, which elements are the best. I'm definitely gonna be making videos on these swords, guys, so if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe. Then we get to see what I'm guessing is the death animation for the Doppelgast. Not a lot we can see here. This does look very frightening. I'm a big fan of that. And then yeah, we go back to this shot with Deadshot Daiquiri in the bottom. So that's really all we got from the trailer. Very good trailer. I'm a big fan of that trailer. It has a lot of good in there. Only one thing that I think is even slightly negative, which is the amalgam. Very good trailer. I'm a big fan. But then we got this entire thread of images and stuff from the Call of Duty Twitter. So the first image they put out is this image right here. We can see all 4 elemental swords, and it just looks incredible. The caption is, "The bastard sword itself is a serviceable melee weapon, splitting the undead into cleaved chunks with a devastating slash, along with a defense parry useful for blocking incoming projectiles." So first of all, if that tells me right there that if there is manglers, we can literally parry the cannon. That is really cool. Incoming projectiles, what else could shoot projectiles? Let's think for a second, right? Does that mean that the parasites are coming back from Terminus? Does that mean that the new boss shoots projectiles? We're gonna have to wait and see. I heard someone say that parasites are back. I don't think it's been 100% confirmed yet. Check out these melee weapons. So as we can see, this one right here looks like it maybe has like 2 deer head on each side. This one has 2 raven head. This one has maybe lion, I can't tell exactly, and then this one is just too blurry, I can't see. But these swords look absolutely incredible. The post then says, however, this claymore can be transformed into one of 4 elemental wonder weapons, each with a unique special attack, as well as a passive effect that's powered up over time. That is really interesting. Powered up over time. Now, does that mean we have to hold the trigger similar to like a charge shot from a staff or the hands from Ancient Evil? Or does that mean that we just kind of stand there with it and it charges up over time, and it's similar to like a field upgrade to where, you know, over time it will charge up? Not sure exactly how that's going to work, but I'm super excited to see how it actually functions in game. Next, we have another post that says, research and utilize new powers, including the Vulture Aid Perca-Cola, Lightmend Ammo Mod, and Tesla Storm field upgrade, plus unlock 3 new Gobblegums. So here we get a nice HD high quality shot of the new Vulture Aid redesign, and I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this, honestly. I like how it's a vulture head on top. I just don't understand why they did this color. I think what they're trying to do is harken back to that green mist that you would kill the zombies and you could stand in, but I'm just not sure. Maybe it'll grow on me. I'm just not the biggest fan of this currently. However, I do think perk can itself looks nice, and I'm just excited to see what the perk is actually going to do. We know it drops more salvage and ammo and just more drops in general. Hopefully we have some augments. Maybe it'll drop a point, maybe it'll drop points, maybe, you know, I'm just curious to see what it'll do and how it'll actually function in game. Next, we have this image, which is, this is the new ammo mod, the Lightmend. So what this is as you're shooting zombies, they will drop these little orbs in the back, as you can see, and you can run over those orbs and they will actually regen a small amount of health. Now, Kevin Drew already said that there are augments that make it to where if zombies run into those orbs as opposed to you, the zombies will get damaged. So that's really cool. I'm curious to see how this will play out. I imagine this will be really good for camping strategies, but obviously we're gonna have to wait and see. Tesla Storm field upgrade here. We've already seen this in the past, not a lot to say. Looks pretty cool. I mean, the actual effects look real nice. Here are our 3 new Gobblegums. We have Timeout, which is an ultra, which basically stops the round, gives you a timeout, lets you, refill your ammo or whatever you need to do. Then we have Power Keg, which is returning from BO4, basically just spawns in a full power. Nothing too crazy there. And then Holiday Cheer, which is the new whimsical Gobblegum, which makes the zombies Christmas themed. As you can see, he has a little Christmas hat on. So yeah, that's pretty sick. Excited to use all 3 of those Gobblegums. We got another post here that says, expect radio contact with Peck, Sergei Ravenov, and Sam as you delve deeper into the castle's grounds. Raptor 1 and Oscar Strauss stand ready to provide exfil services. And we're given this image here. These right here, these top 4 are just images from the trailer that we got, the intro cutscene. But these bottom 4 images are actually all new. So we have a new Peck image, new Ravenov image, new Strauss and Raptor 1. So these are just looking good. Not a lot to say here. They're just the card that's going to pop up when they talk to you. So, it looks good. I like it. I'm interested why they put Strauss on the exfil. It's a little bit odd to me, but next post says, serving as the next stage in its evolutionary chain of dark ether metamorphosis, Doppelgast are violent and display erratic movement as if each head is independently fighting for control of its body. Beware of this new horror as it stalks the hall of the castle, but leave it alive for too long and it can absorb multiple zombies and become an amalgam. Oh, okay, so that answers my amalgam question. Wow. Okay, I'm actually not mad about that then. That's actually kind of a cool feature. Now that I know that, I take back what I said about the amalgam. The fact that it can actually become an amalgam and like transform into it, as you can see here, they say evolutionary metamorphosis, right? So that actually is really cool and unique. I'm super... that's probably not going to happen too often with the amalgam thing, but wow, that is crazy. That is actually really cool. And finally, Liberty Falls gets festive with Jingle Hells. The Winter Wonderland variant is packed with wreaths, ribbons, twinkling lights, garlands, and of course, cheery holiday zombies. Look for new features including the Naughty or Nice power-up, Santa trials, present boxes, snowball piles, and more. The main quest will also be enabled, and we get this image here. And obviously, this is just great, man. Look at the Abomination. Look at the Mangler. I just love it. Treyarch, please keep this as a permanent mode. Why would you put all this hard work into this to just take it away? Leave it permanent. We want permanent modes. I would play this so much. I would play this over Default Liberty Falls any day of the week. Please keep it. Please, please. That's my only thing I have to say. So that is all the news that we got today regarding DLC 1 Citadel Day More, releasing on December 5th. If you guys want to see another one of my videos, you can watch this video right here where I explain the Citadel Day More intro cutscene. And there's some hidden things in there that I bet you did not catch in your first playthrough. So if you want to see that, you can click on this video right here. Thank you guys for watching.